Hello and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today we are analyzing USDCAD and we'll look at what the recent news is saying and look at the charts to see if the chart data supports the news. Recent news sources suggest a mixed outlook for USDCAD. Some analysts point to political and trade developments in Canada as potential catalysts for CAD strength, while others highlight a hawkish Fed stance as a bullish factor for USD. Let's examine the one-day chart to identify key trends and price levels. Looking at the daily chart, we observe a recent period of consolidation between 1.35 and 1.37, representing significant support and resistance zones. However, a breakdown below 1.35 could signal a short-term bearish reversal. Conversely, a decisive break above 1.37 might indicate a shift towards bullish momentum. Zooming in on the 1-hour chart offers a more granular view of recent price action. This time frame allows us to pinpoint intraday trends and potential entry and exit points. In the hourly time frame, we observe a series of higher highs and higher lows, suggesting ongoing upward pressure. The 1.4370 level appears to be a strong support base. The 15-minute chart allows us to analyze the most recent price movements to identify specific trade opportunities. Switching to the 15-minute chart, we now focus on shorter-term momentum. We look at how the price action on this shorter time frame interacts with the bigger picture on the daily and 1-hour charts. Now let's go back to the daily chart and look at the price action between September 15th and September 22nd. During this period, we observe a sharp decline from 1.35 to 1.33. This is quite significant considering the generally upward trend. The volume during this period was substantial, indicating strong selling pressure. This large price movement may be linked to the previously discussed news and events. Now, looking ahead on the daily chart, the 1.36 level remains a key area of interest. A sustained break above this level would suggest a strong bullish reversal, while a decisive break below the 1.34 support level might signal a bearish continuation. If we consider the correlation of the news with the chart data, the recent increase in the USD is observed in the daily chart, with the USD gaining strength against the CAD. However, a sudden reversal cannot be ruled out, especially if the news from Canada becomes more favorable to the CAD. In summary, the short-term outlook for USDCAD is relatively bullish, based on the recent price action on the 15-minute chart and 1-hour chart. The 1.43 level is a clear support point. However, the 1.35 and 1.37 levels are significant for a short-term perspective. Breaking above 1.37 suggests bullish momentum, while falling below 1.35 signals a bearish reversal on the daily chart. Looking at longer-term trends, USDCAD's price action is also generally upward sloping, indicating a long-term bullish sentiment. The long-term trend is likely to be dictated by major economic shifts, and it's important to stay updated with the relevant economic data and news. In conclusion, traders should carefully monitor the 1.35 and 1.37 levels on the daily chart and 1.43 on the hourly chart for potential entry points. There is a moderate chance of a short-term bearish correction, but the long-term trend suggests a bullish outlook for the USDCAD pair. However, this analysis is not a prediction, but rather an informed interpretation of the data. It's imperative to manage risk properly and use appropriate stop-loss orders.